The News Sport Dash 20 minute late today is so for Sunday in my city, Chicago, April the 28th, 2024. Look, character um, description of who I am. Basically, you know, I'm a decent person, quiet as kept. Even though I didn't have family growing up and stuff like that, I had to have had some family. It's just I was abandoned, abused, and left for dead. I guess you understand what I'm saying. Once they found out I was worth something, at the time I didn't know when I became the originator of rap at the age of 8 in 1975, but more so than anything, standing up for myself at the age of 6 in 1973. You understand what I'm saying? For being a child abuse victim. I didn't realize how big this was going to be and how much an important person that, I should have become. But because people saw my potential, they've been trying to, throw milestones and boulders in my way for me to trip over and stuff. Understand? It's been one thing after the other. Long story short, my character, even as a little person, when I didn't even know the difference between an apple and orange at the age of 6, had sense enough, you know, uh, after God blessed me at the age of 8, of course, to become the originator of rap. You understand what I'm saying? Just by God's grace and mercy. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. I know a lot of people don't want to give me my flowers or whatever, my recognition or respect or, you know, inheritance or whatever, because, so many lives have been uh, predicated and built around my story to the point that people starting to believe their own lies when the truth is always in their face. You understand what I'm saying? If you're a real person, especially an investigator or somebody like that, you know that to be true. Long story short, my character, even when I was younger, I wasn't as bad as I could have been and what they wanted me to be. They wanted me to be a bad person so that, they can, point the finger at me later on in life and keep everything they stole and stuff. Now, when I was a little girl, this real talk. I had common sense enough to know, as a brownie and a Girl Scout, to keep the money, eat the brownies or the cookies and stuff, and go for self. So I was independently thinking back then, because if I'm putting in all the work, why am I give you, all the money, right? But at the time, I was just growing up, I guess. Yeah, still I was saying doing my own thing or whatever. But this is what really let me know that I'm a good person, somewhat. You understand what I'm saying? Not bad as I could have been. Um, they used to have penny candy at the store, corner store. Literally, they count out 100 pieces of candy for $1, tax free. So I had this sweet tooth, and my foster mother, she had a pocketbook. She kept it by her bed or whatever and stuff. And I crawled in her room, 1335 East 75th Street in Chicago, Illinois, right? It's the same place where I became the originator of rap. And I met them at the age of 6, as a foster child or whatever, and stayed to about 10. Okay, so long story short, I'm on the floor crawling, right? Trying to get $1, one little dollar, right? Because I want 100 pieces of candy, right? End up getting $100, right? You understand what I'm saying? But me not being greedy, I tried to take the 100 back. That's when she woke up. I got my ass whooped, and I still had a sweet tooth, and I tried it again, right? So, but this time I became smarter. I was like, okay, I'm not going. I'm not going to get the 100. I'm going to get the 10. So this is how my city, Chicago, became 10 City, and the singing group became 10 City. I, crawled, got the $10 bill, didn't say nothing, right? Then try to take it back for $1, nothing like that, right? On the back of a $10 bill, it says, let me see if I got one. I gave it up yesterday. It says "We the People," right? On the back of a $10 bill. And, I say "We the people, for the people, our people too." But, you know, I took it outside, the $10, right? And it was me, my foster sister, Kimberly Redmond, my foster father, Leon Baker Redmond, and my mother, Betty Jean Redmond, right? Now, my foster father had pulled out the car, and, we getting ready to get in the car or whatever and stuff, right? I dropped the $10 on the ground. I said, "Ooh, look what I found. I found $10, right?" I never said I stole it. You understand what I'm saying? But they knew. They had to have known, because my every move was a calculated step. Okay. And nothing goes undetected, especially with somebody such as myself, for real, because they want to know, how did this young girl who didn't know the difference between an apple and orange at the age of 6 start writing rhymes and poems and stories and stuff at the age of 8, became the originator of rap? Okay, now back then I didn't know all that. I started calculating all this later on in life and stuff. I didn't care about all that. I was just trying to avoid an ass whooping for the most part. You understand what I'm saying? And being abused and this, that, and the third or whatever. So that's how Tent City became Tent City. And that's part of my character when it came to that $100. But in 2016, when I was homeless, the police, all I had was what was on me. Stole everything, every penny, every dollar, all my personal, you know, information, everything. Left me with nothing when they said that, you know, uh, I was trespassing or whatever and stuff at an AA meeting. You understand what I'm saying? It's just crazy stuff, right? Now, everybody knows that I gave Oprah Winfrey my child abuse rap at the age of 17 in 1984, and The Color Purple came out in 1985 when I was 18, okay? Now, look, I've been raising myself since the age of 6, 1973, when I stood up for myself against whoever was kicking my ass at the time. They beat me, stumped me, burned me, everything, right? Don't you know in 2016, the police had me sleeping on the floor at the 1st District Police Station on Mother's Day? I was like, wow, they ain't no better than the people who beat me, stumped me, burned me, and everything at the age of 6. I wrote that in my rhyme. I slept on the floor. I never asked for more. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. And here they go doing the same thing. So if I can't trust the police, I can't trust people who supposed to do their job. You know what I'm saying? And then you got people that have robbed me and stuff, and everywhere I go, I'm being attacked by somebody for whatever reason. You understand what I'm saying? Verbal or whatever. And we know what the reason is. Oprah became somebody. She didn't think it was going to be as big as she thought. You understand what I'm saying? And she heard my voice in 1995 when I gave her my story again on 3 cassette tapes front and back to the Sound of Music and the Martin Luther King I Have a Dream speech. And I said my signature was going to be worth more than Michael Jordan's. Okay? It's a fact. It's true. You understand what I'm saying? All this is true. This is not allegedly. This is true. So she felt she could get over. And if you remember when Oprah first came out, she was a news person and stuff, and she used to cry a lot. You know why she used to cry a lot? Because she knew deep down in her heart it was based on me. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. You understand what I'm saying? But all she had to do was put me on her show for 5 minutes, and it was a lot of people that was waiting for her to, blow her up and stuff the right way. Because when you coming up on stuff that you don't know nothing about, even me being an originator of rap, you understand what I'm saying? You don't know how it's going to turn out. And we didn't, plan none of this. At least I didn't. And most part, we were freestyling our lives and stuff. And our elders threw us pretty much under the bus. But I try to warn her, even about Maya Angelou, but she ain't believe it. Why? Because she figured, I'm just a dumb person. What the most I'm gonna get out of life, right? Without a family. But God take care of babies and fools, Oprah. You understand? I don't want to ramble on and on and on. I just want people to know that y'all know what time it is. I'll put it in the description of this video, and then you can figure it out for yourself. You understand? I'm tired of going around and around with the same story about how she is a problematic person in my life and stuff. She got me in a place, in a situation, because she figured as though she could not she couldn't beat me the right way, so she cheated. You understand? So let's see what the scripture says. This is Jeremiah chapter 40, but you see the 41. The 40 is on the other page, and this is 42 and 43. Okay, so I got violated by a guy named Jerry. So they put it together, Jeremiah, right? Maya Angelou was her mentor, Oprah's mentor. So, to somebody who don't know me, it sounds crazy. But if you've been paying attention all along, you know. So we're going to do 39 through 44. Let's do Jeremiah chapter 39 through 44. I don't know what it says, but Oprah, she read the Bible, but obviously she didn't believe. And this is a story while I know God is real. I was in my city, Chicago, on 55th and Halsted, waiting on the bus. There was a lady next to me, waiting on the bus also, I guess. And it used to be a painting of Harriet Tubman holding a rifle. You understand what I'm saying? Because this is native land and sacred land, Chicago, right? And you're trying to buy up all the land and, from the people that are natives and stuff, right? They covered that, painted it up, and put Tyrone Davis and some blues singers. You understand what I'm saying? Trying to cover up the truth like they're trying to do with me. I'm waiting on the bus. True story. I feel something hit the back of my head, just like that. Little tap. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't say nothing, but the lady next to me said, "That's God's child." You understand what I'm saying? See, I just came up with this, and this is a original thought. It says, "I've seen enough miracles in my life to know I am one." Now that right there lets you know what kind of genius I am. And had I gone to school, I would be a lot smarter. You understand what I'm saying? But all I ended up with was a GED. But I'm your ghetto news reporter today and a whole lot more. You understand? A lot of people ate off my plate, but I'm starving. You understand what I'm saying? This is the six. This is a miracle. I've been standing up for myself since the age of 6, 1973. I'm freestyling all this. So you can't tell me I'm not worth anything. So for the ones that's trying to kill me, trying to throw me under the bus, trying to act as if I'm delusional, this, that, and the third, you're delusional. Okay? I got out the psych ward in a minimum amount of time. Okay? Now I know you're trying to make the paper trail. So, they'll throw me in there and keep me this time. But I'm not going at gunpoint. So I need my real Mary Myers because they was trying to get me before they got George Floyd. Real talk, on my birthday when he allegedly died, because I don't know for real, I wasn't there. You understand what I'm saying? But I know it was on my birthday and they was trying to get me before him and before my birthday. Whatever year that was it? I can't remember right now. But yeah, they was. And people came out and they let me go for real. But they still trying to get me. And that's the honest to God's truth. I don't drink, drug, smoke, or fornicate. Okay? I'm a real decent person, and I didn't do none of the stuff they said that I did that start the ball rolling in 2008, May 31st of 2008, when they said I disarmed a police officer. I didn't. All I was doing was giving my book away, Rhymes, Poems, and Metaphors plus one song. And I couldn't have did it no better. You understand what I'm saying? The stuff that I write now is because I'm frustrated now, and I got to get it all out. And they want to get me to a boiling point where, they could say, "See, she's crazy, she's delusional." But my personality don't fit the description. So with that, step your game up. Peace.